Welcome to my GE locked account. The ultimate goal of this account is to get as high of possible total level without leaving the GE. So here we are. As you can see, total level is 32. We have not got any experience in anything except for Tutorial Island, which you have to do. And other than that, we are here. Let's quickly explore the surroundings, and then I'll talk about what you might expect from this account. I've never really taken that close of a look at what's in the G, but I'm going to count the trees because I'll be heavily relying on trees, chopping trees and fletching for some profit, as well as, of course, flipping items. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, we cannot leave the Grand Exchange. I'm wondering if at one point in my career I might be able to telegrab those. Not sure. Probably not. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Obviously can't use this to teleport anywhere. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, I did block this off. I thought there is a possibility of later on in the series getting agility up through XP lamps and being able to go just back and forth for one experience, but it actually doesn't give any experience, at least I don't think so. So we're just going to leave it blocked off, and obviously can't go down the trapdoor. There we go. 15, 16, 17, 18. I can't remember if there's an oak tree in here. If there is, that would be incredible. It's 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25 trees, so basically an inventory of trees. Not too bad. Now, of course, this is not an Iron Man account. It is a GE account, or a Trademan mode, as I would like to say. So we will also be relying a lot on flipping, which I'll talk about that and the stats right now. Guys, here's a perfect opportunity to talk about the rules a little bit. So I've said to myself, I will never ever accept donations. I will never accept drop parties that are hosted just for me, but I will allow myself to pick up items off the ground. That includes ashes and any random junk that might be dropped. As you know, a lot of junk is dropped in the G. But if someone who watches a series is trying to trade me something or drop something on purpose for me to pick it up, I will not do that. This account is meant to be played as a normal player who never leaves the GE, so I will not accept any special treatment. However, I will be picking things up and, of course, using the Grand Exchange to merch and flip for profit, as that is kind of what this account is geared around. Otherwise, I would hardly be able to train anything except for wood cutting and fletching, which I currently cannot use, if I did not trade and buy things off the GE. Obviously, the main rule of this account is I cannot leave the GE. I am locked in the GE. Now, beyond that, I will be playing free-to-play until I either accumulate a total wealth of 10 million gold, or bank wealth of 10 million gold, or accumulate a total XP of 10 million. At that point, I will switch into playing members. So gives us a little bit of a challenge at first. Those are basically the main rules, along with not accepting donations, not trading anyone, and of course staying within the G. Alright, now let's talk about the possibilities of this account. Basically, I'm going to go through the skills that are achievable and the ones that will not be achievable. Let's start off with the ones that will be impossible, if not extremely hard, to level up. Basically, the only way will be through skill lamps or XP booklets, but that would be Hunter, which is currently members only. Of course, Construction, Rune Crafting, Slayer, Farming. Okay, so quite a few limitations there, the whole bottom, as well as fishing, right? And mining, I think, will not be possible. There are a few niche things in the game that give experience for different things. For example, smithing, I know for sure I will be able to get up and hopefully go for 99 one day. Agility won't happen. Herblore, I think there might be a way around it, although I'm not sure it's allowed in the game or if it's considered bug abuse, so we'll see about that. Thieving cannot happen. Crafting and fletching should be no problem. Magic should be as well, no problem. Hopefully getting a 99 magic, as I'll rely a lot on elking to make money. As well, getting to the high elk will be a bit of an issue, but I have an idea of how to get around that, and I actually think it's going to be pretty easy. I'll explain in a future episode. Prayer, of course, easy, just expensive. Range, defense, strength, attack, and hit points are more or less very, very difficult, but not impossible like these guys down here, in case, or as there is a possibility of finding implings and killing them. Right, without further ado, let's get to it. So where do we begin? First of all, let's look at the bank, which is, of course, empty, besides the 25 GP we start with. We have a bank value of 0 right now, plus these items in my inventory. We are going to keep everything we need, sell the rest, and immediately begin flipping. So I'm going to keep the runes, okay? I will actually keep the chisel. Actually, maybe not right now. The bow and arrow. There's a possibility that they could come in handy. So I'll keep them for now. Tinderbox, absolutely. Wood cutting axe, yes, we'll wield it, as that is the first thing we're going to start doing. And everything else is pretty much good to go. So we'll see ya after we sell this stuff. Everything is sold except for the shrimps, as you have to be playing at least 10 hours or whatever it is to sell these items, but that is fine, that's no problem. We have a decent chunk of cash. If you see my last series, I made it up to a mil from 1 GP, so there you go. But yeah, looking at what things sold for, I think I might try to get a couple wooden shields for maybe 50 GP, or a few, I guess I should say, as well as maybe some small fishing nets for 20 GP, and why not some chisels for 20 GP as well. So let's do that. If this doesn't sell, I might just abort it and hang on to it for now. Okay, so what do we say we're starting with? Fishing net, and we're going to go for 20 GP. Because they are selling for much under, and let's go for 10 of them, and hopefully a few come through. That'd be great. Then the other thing we said is wooden shields. Oh, 420. 73 as well. And yeah, we're gonna go for 50 GP. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we'll try to grab a few of those. Let's go 5. Why not? Actually, no, we'll keep an even number. And I already forget the last thing. Oh, chisels. We'll abort this. We'll hold on to it. Eventually, I would like to get range up anyways. But chisels, and we'll go 20 GP. And that should allow us to get, what, 6 of them? Oh, just kidding. 12, 11. I'm terrible at math. All right, there it is. So, of course, these are not buying instantly, right? This is not a regular flip. I am trying to wait it out and snipe a few of these items. The small fishing nets are selling for way under, so I'm sure a few of those will come in overnight. Wooden shield, who knows? I hope to get lucky. And chisel, same thing, is selling for a little bit under, but I just picked that one up off the ground, so obviously people are trying to get rid of them. So there we go. We will wait and see if anything comes through. So on that note, we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to bank this stuff, basically everything that I don't need. I will be keeping the runes on me just to cast Wind Strike for now. Guess I'll have a different tab for these. And the reason for that is hopefully I might see an Impling wandering the G and get a first little bit of combat experience other than from Tutorial Island, obviously. And eventually, once enough flips come through, we'll buy some armor and stuff like that so I can catch Imp to Splash and get some real levels there. Of course, that'll be a bit down the line when I can sell some logs. And also have quite a bit of money, as it will cost a decent amount. And so on that note, let's get our first little bit of XP. We'll open this up and watch the lovely XP drop. Where is it? Come on, there we go. Hey, and we are getting slightly richer, 15 GP. That's pretty much it. I will see you guys when I have anything exciting to update you on. So I pretty much went to bed right after that last clip. And the G is absolutely dead this morning. But look at that. Everything finished buying. I really was not expecting that at all. So let's go ahead and just collect it. And we'll see what profit we can make. I'm not sure it will sell instantly, but I'm just going to put it in for the same I sold it for before. This shield I'll actually even put a little lower because I do want some instant. Very nice. Very, very nice. I do want some money to buy some mind runes. I'm not sure if I should continue flipping or not. I can't remember what I bought the fishing nets for. I'm just going to check this in the history. Oh my gosh, I bought them for 20 each. So yeah, we'll try to sell them for 50. That will be a nice profit, 300 GP. And then I'll show you what the bank is looking like. They're actively traded 64, so you know what, let's just go 60. And we'll wait it out. Oh, there we go. 2 of them have already sold. Very nice. Okay. So I did manage to kill 3 imps, and it is looking like it's going to be good. I saw quite a few. So if you see in the bank, here's what the imps have dropped. A hammer, a grain, and a tinderbox. The ashes are actually my most valuable item, 1.4k. I picked up from someone in fire making. We got some logs and stuff in there as well. Before we end this episode, I'm just going to talk briefly about the future of this account and things I have decided to do. You may be wondering why I didn't sell all the stuff I have in the bank, and that is simply because first I would like to get 50 wood cutting and sell everything I have collected, all the stuff I've killed from imps and picked up off the ground at once, and then we will really get into the flipping. And also that 50 wood cutting won't take long at all, and it will make for some exciting content next episode. Now, in terms of stats and how I'm going to go about them, as I've obviously told you, magic is a priority. I did think it would be very cool to have this account at 10 HP, kind of pure or glass cannon. However, I realized because it is a GE locked account, the higher the combat, the better. And right now we're only combat 3. I think it's just cool because it's very difficult to train combat in the Grand Exchange, that if we have high hit points and even get up some attack and strength. I got a few levels killing imps, or not levels, a little bit of experience killing imps, as well as magic, of course, which doesn't exactly need combat, so it's not all that impressive. So those are the goals right now. We're just going to work on woodcutting and leveling up first magic, and if I run out of runes, we'll go, I guess, up 5 levels of attack, 5 levels of strength, 5 levels of defense, just to get our overall combat up. In the next episode, you will see as the money comes in, how the flipping will start to affect what we can actually do, and hopefully in not too long, my goal is 5 episodes, maybe 10, we will hit the 10 mil goal, either 10 million XP or 10 million coins, and we can purchase membership. So we are right now at 3k total XP. Don't know why that's not working. But we will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. And if you made it this far, leave a comment on what you think some goals for this account should be.